When it comes to games set in space, they usually come in two different flavors. There are the games that allow you to battle in small, sometimes large spacecraft, and then there are the games that are centered around research, resource management, construction, and the upgrade of various ships in order to see whether or not your efforts can best the enemy fleet while you watch from a distance. But then, there is Void Destroyer. It does both, and surprisingly, does them very well. Void Destroyer is a space combat simulator RTS hybrid by Iteration 11 that is currently in early access on Steam. Whether you are in direct control of small or large spacecraft in combat, or in tactical mode commanding your fleet or building various platforms, it all feels natural and neither portion feels tacked on like they do in many games that attempt to mix genres. Flying the ships feels great, you can switch to any ship on the fly, and the transition between space combat and RTS is seamless. The game is very flexible with however you want to play the game. Fly in first person and immerse yourself in battle, or see all the action in third person. Do you suck at controlling spaceships in a game with Newtonian physics? Press F and you will enter Smart Thrust mode, where the ship will automatically compensate for every turn and change in velocity to minimize drifting off your intended course. Say you'd rather man one of the many turrets on a ship instead of piloting the ship itself. You can do that. Want to control a certain group of turrets? You can do that too. Or conversely, you can concentrate on piloting the ship while the crew uses the turrets to defend the ship against oncoming threats. You can do both, and you can even do neither and just watch the AI do all the work. What's amazing about all these options is how quick and easy it is to switch from one to the next by using the function keys. And since it can get pretty hectic, if you ever find yourself overwhelmed with everything that's going on, you can slow down time to the 100th of a second. The RTS element needs a little work, but it is functional. I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes of fumbling through the menus is all it takes to get used to the non-traditional interface and the fact that the map is three-dimensional. With that said, the controls may take some time to get used to, but thankfully there is an optional tutorial available in the game that is also very minimalistic, so you don't end up boring yourself to death. I highly recommend that everyone completes the tutorial as it doesn't take too long and there's a lot to learn. Currently you could do the tutorial, which you should definitely do, start the campaign mode, which a lot of people, including myself, find very challenging but in a good way, or play a pre-made scenario or create your own in instant action. The object ships and platforms available to you in the battle editor depend on how far you are in the campaign. Guys, please remember that Void Destroyer is still in early access. There are some bugs and it has crashed on me a couple times. The sounds and RTS element need a little work, but even though it isn't considered content complete, I do have to say that I've enjoyed this game more than any other early access game I've played. With the intense and outstanding gameplay, unique mechanics, more content coming in the months to come, the one-man developer being very active in the community, the encouragement and support of the creation of mods, and of course, the sexy cel-shaded graphics, this is definitely a game I recommend you check out. Links to both the Steam page and the website are in the description below. This has been HolyCowlick, and if you like this video, remember to like it and subscribe. If not, the thumbs down button is there for you. But either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.